Hey everybody, it's Roaring Lion, Carlos Kremer, with the OG of mixed martial arts, the one and only Kirik Jennes. We're here in beautiful Tenerife, Spain, and as you can see in the Canary Islands, it's absolutely gorgeous over here. Kirik, what do you have to say about the Spanish people and their incredible hospitality?
There is nowhere I would rather be, Carlos, at the end of our Around the World in 70 days than right here in the Canary Islands, right here in Tenerife. This really is paradise.
It's amazing, paradise on earth, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for a historic Brave 89, headlined by an absolute banger of a fight. This is a super welterweight world title. We've got our title holder, the champion, Kamal Magomedov from Russia, going head to head, defending his belt for the first time against Luis Cotto from Brazil. Kirik, your thoughts about this incredible fight? Magomedov, 11 fights, 11 finishes. He's an absolute monster.
Yeah, 11 fights, 11 finishes. In the Brave Nation, in the majority of his fights, it ended not in minutes, not in rounds, but in seconds. The talent level that he's got is higher than I can reach, and I'm pretty tall. But in his challenger, and this is the great question, you've got a trajectory that's up here and actually getting a little bit better. Every time we see Magomedov, he gets a little bit better. In Cotto, we have a different trajectory. We've got somebody who is exponentially growing, and that is the question of this fight. You've got these two fighters coming together. Here's the title fight. Do they cross, or does Cotto stay below? We're gonna find out on Saturday night.
It's going to be electric, Brave Nation. Cotto 17-7-1. He is a rising star. He's actually not impressed with Magomedov, he says, but we'll find out on Saturday night about these two monsters in the cage. We also have to touch base about our main co-main event. That's going to be an absolute war. Jose Sanchez from Spain going against Ireland, SBG Ireland's Richie Smullins. That's going to be a battle. Both these guys have identical records, identical weights. Pretty much everything about them is the same. Both of them jiu-jitsu black belts as well.
Brave Nation, these guys, yes, absolutely identical in really in every regard. They even fought the same guy twice. They fought two different people, and one of them won, one of them lost, one of them lost, one of them won. They are absolutely, virtually identical. I do like Smullins in this fight. They are both black belts. I think he can pull off that jiu-jitsu a little bit better under the harsh pressure of the cage. But there is a huge question, which is how much does this local crowd pull up the opponent? And I can't answer that one. Nobody's gonna know until Saturday night.
That's gonna be great in our co-main event. Just looking forward to it. You've got to believe that John Kavanagh, the master, the professor, the man who goes so deep into mixed martial arts, his will and his power and his strategy is going to have a great impact on this fight. I saw Artem Lobov in the elevator the other day. He's ready and he's fired up for this. We also have to talk about really quickly Jared Burns. I mean, he's back with Brave Nation. He's fighting, and he is a guy who is on a mission to not only take one title, but two titles in two divisions.
Brave Nation, for this show, I was asked to do the keys to victory. And my number one key to victory for Jared Burns, I had to go back to Muhammad Ali. That's how bad this man is. That is how bad Jared Burns is. All I wrote for the first key to victory is rumble, young man, rumble. And that's what he's gonna do. I do see him winning this bout. But again, you never know what the fanaticism, the love, the noise of the hometown crowd is gonna do for the opponent.
Ireland's gonna be in the house as well, even though we're in Spain. We've got to mention that once we culminate this, we're going to Austria. That's going to be an incredible Brave 90, our 35th country that is holding and making and shattering all records worldwide. That's going to be something special there.
It sure is, and I also want to let Brave Nation know, Brave Combat Federation is absolutely, positively not in a race to get to as many nations as possible. That is not what this is about. It's almost the opposite. Of the 35 nations, 20 we've been to more than once, some of them 3 times. The whole purpose of this is not to try and get to as many countries as we want, it's to try to raise mixed martial arts up everywhere, including areas that have been thus far largely, hugely underserved by the mixed martial arts industry, and that is changing. It's changing right now here in Spain, and it is sure going to change in Austria.
Best scouting program in the world, and we've seen numerous scouting programs all over the world. This, with Brave Combat Federation, is by far the best in the world. If you're a great fighter, if you have what it takes, we at Brave Combat Federation will find you. We've got to also mention, culminating our historic year, that we're finishing up Brave 91 in the Kingdom of Bahrain. 1 show, maybe 2, we don't know, but it's going to be an electrifying show, as it always is to end the year. Tell everybody about how significant and how incredible this final show every year in Bahrain is.
Brave Nation, I'm going to speak to you directly. I actually know some of the fights on this card, and they're awesome. I also know, Phil, I also know Carlos. I signed, as did you, an NDA with $1 million warning that if I say anything I'm not supposed to say, I'm out $1 million. So Brave Nation, as much as I would like to tell you the specifics about how amazing this card in Bahrain is going to be, I can't, but trust me, it's going to be amazing.
Under the guidance of Mohammed Shahid, the Hawk, leading the way for and making the vision of His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa an incredible success. The support that His Highness has given us is unbelievable, incredible, and we owe everything to him. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for now. Stay tuned for Saturday night. Get ready. I know we are. Brave Nation, let's do it.